What's up, boys? We're back with some heavy duty, and today we're going to get real weird with the new drones for Demolisher. So we're going to try out the +3 extra drones for 75 seconds when leaving the drop pod. Then other than that, we're gaining some big damage and weapon range for meta resources mined. We're trying out the dual nitro thing again, since I think that had some potential and seems pretty interesting. And then just some free XP over here. So we're going with the operator to start with the slither drones. And these have an interesting overclock where they give you extra weapon range for every other drone you have available in your build. So we're going to get a lot of those, and especially the swarm grenade from the engineer. If we pump up the reload speed on that, we should be able to get a huge number of total drones and weapon range for everything, which sounds pretty interesting. And then also the carrier drone available to the Demolisher has something sort of like that, where it gives you extra status damage for every carrier drone only. So that one won't scale with the swarm grenade, but we still wanted anyways to try out the weird weapon range scaling. Other than that, I think we do want the new mine that he has as well, since we can gain some damage for everything at level 18 on that, based on the number of mines that we have planted out. So that'll be kind of interesting with reload speed scaling up the two of those together. Viper drone would be decent, but I kind of want to get everything available to this guy if we can, so might want to toss some rerolls. There's both of these. So we'll take the swarm grenade to start pumping up that and see if we can get some extra drones for that as fast as possible. Need to take some damage for the red sugar here. Take the swarm grenade level. The one thing is that weapon range tends to be kind of weird on the drones, since most of them function sort of like the slither drone, where they have a set orbit, and that will go further and further away from you as you get more weapon range. So we may actually end up memeing too close to the sun with this build, and it might not even end up functioning. But if we can hopefully find the overclocks to make our drones seek out enemies as well, then it should be fine, and then they should have a pretty large seeking range with all of that weapon range going. And naturally, we will also need to add in a bunch of overclocks that will add in some sort of status effect to our weapons, so that we can actually scale off of the status damage that we're going to be getting from the carrier drone. Let's do reload if they're close enough, I think, just to buff up everything that goes with that. So I'll do a little bit of early mining here. Let's see, we are not even close to mining out this level, so let's give those guys some time to clear out of there and try to finish off the minerals down here first. Very nice start to that. See if we can sneak past the magnet for the ultimate greed. I'll take a little bit of reload there, but it's... well, hiccup, got it. I'll do probably reload here, get the overclocks going a bit earlier. And then I think we actually want to avoid the cryo thing here. The carrier drone is pretty interesting and has all 4 of the elements other than plasma. And if we add this in, we'll have cryo upgrades for just those 2. Nice movement speed there. And then here's the carrier drone. Look at all those tags, all the elements. Nice reloads. And then reload for those isn't great. That does work on the swarm grenade, which is pretty good. And we'll do reload here. Bit of early XP. Decent HP damage. And then we could actually try and delay the drop pod here. Smash those guys and maybe get a little bit better of a reward off of them. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Proximity mines, that works. Nice, got a purple off of that. Ooh, powder and the coupons, those are both fantastic. We kind of have to take this early on to get the maximum value from that. And reload isn't great there, we'll just keep pumping up that. Damage for the carrier. Let's see, lifetime for those 3, reload for the same ones. I think those are pretty similar.
Oh yeah.
Big drone damage. Kinetic isn't going to be great later on, I think. We'll go acid and electric on that. And then we'll eventually add in some electric for that, but kinetic will actually still work on it. So it's okay. I guess that's fine. Damage potency. Let's do a bit of potency there. Let's do reload for the swarm grenades. Gonna set those guys off and then back up.
Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Oh, I got it.
What?
I rarely pick one of
Scratch
these.
one. Moving on.
I think I'm just going to mostly avoid paint jobs on Endless, but reload speed for throwable is pretty solid. No, damage there is fine though. Okay, here we go. 7.5% weapon range per active drone for all weapons. Sounds really stupid, but here we go. I'll take a mine level, see what else we got. Some nice swarm grenades. And we got the triple nice status, since that will go with the carrier drone.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
But yeah, I think this build isn't going to be the best user of weapon range as a stat, but we're up to almost 200% already. So I think you're probably going to have to drop one of the drones and just add in a weapon that utilizes it better or something, and use them as like more of a support buffer thing. Need to take a bit of damage for that.
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
That will teach you. Beat your maker, Crepe.
Take a slither level here.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
Nice.
Not really in love with any of these. We could do the XP scanner since it is pretty early on. I think that's
I
fine.
rarely pick one of these.
Big lifetime. Let's just take a level here. We can gain better reload speed from either drones or throwable tags.
Oh, slippery.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
You bug fly. Attack!
And I figured since having very high damage makes the later stages go pretty quickly, we might actually be able to get close to 100% uptime on that +3 drones item later on, that we can go through the stages fast enough. And then that would give a huge buff to basically everything.
Your history.
But we'll have to see how that plays out as well. Those are both pretty good. I kind of want to get the overclocks going.
Oh, slippery.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
The time is up, Crepe. Die, Creep.
Oh yeah, I think I had to turn down my graphics for something. We'll definitely have to turn this down later on, but we can have it for a while. The swarm grenades are one of the most game-breaking weapons. Probably they are number one, actually,
Kill me.
once you get the lightning effect at level 18 on them. But we can have some fun with that up for a little bit. I'll do some crit damage, sure.
What is this? A frigging skating rink? Let's show them some pain. Crawl back to hell.
Big
This is gonna help me be a
reloads.
perfect dwarf. Bring the fire.
Another reload for the swarm grenades.
Threat level increasing.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah, sure, global damage.
Boom, baby.
Potency, if they're close enough, should be better for the carrier, since we can only have one instance of those out at a time. And it applies a huge number of different elemental effects with all 4 different types there. Damage, see what overclock we got. Okay, so I guess we'll go +1. Since that will buff up the status damage, which we hopefully get at level 12. And that also improves the slithers thing a little bit.
Your history.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're
Reloads. Let's check the overclock here, sure. And then we'll go +2 mines to buff up the level 18 on that a bit with the global damage and also apply status effects more often once we get them available for it.
Ugly son of a bitch.
Potency's decent.
You need to move it. The bugs are evolving.
Shoot it in the face.
Big damage.
One down. Go to hell.
Let's see. I don't think we have that much mining speed yet, so I should grab some of that early on.
Threat level keeps rising. You have to move, miner. Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod
Decent
has arrived.
armor, sure.
And now, it will leave without you.
Damage.
Vaporize.
Reload. One of the best stats we can get for that one.
Shoot to kill.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Of course, our drones don't really do a whole lot of AoE, so we can't really finish those guys off right now. Just pure single target all over the place. Damage, potency, global damage definitely. I guess we shouldn't actually go that much into crit, since we should be fully status damage once we get the level 12 for that and a lot of drones for it. So let's see what else we got. Reload there is good. Bit more mining, some survivability.
Next.
Potency definitely kind of expensive for one level when we really want like reload and potency for that. So I think I'm gonna just hold the nitro for now. Get a bit of extra interest on that.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
Nearly lost me footing. It's quiet. Almost too quiet.
Although at the same time, since Pickled Nitra is one of the best artifacts in Endless mode, we kind of have to keep it low enough that I won't die if I find Pickled Nitra and pick it as well. At least in the early game until we build up some more movement speed to sort of cancel out that effect a bit.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it out, miner. Objective completed. Excellent job.
Man, that is a huge swarm of drones already for the start of stage 3.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
How much weapon range is that? 204. Reload, yep.
Now this is a rare treat.
I don't think so. I guess Chemist should be pretty good. Yeah, we can do that.
It'll do. Who slicked up the ground? just what the doctor ordered.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Felt better. Hello and goodbye. Think you could kill me? Well, think again. That will teach you.
Let's go reload here. Yeah.
Give me that.
I guess we also could have gone Thunderbird drones instead of the mine. And then if you had those with the level 18 overclock that makes them shoot lightning at your other drones, then basically every weapon you had would scale with like the total number of drones.
You're cute.
You would also have 3 different drones that had some sort of electric effects added onto them as well, once you get all the overclocks going.
One for Carl. That's all you got, you slippery shit.
Can't hang around forever, Miner. These
Come
buggies
and
aren't
get
your
me,
friends.
you disgusting bug. You, I should have brought me flamer. Bloody hell, you're hot.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving.
Damage is fine.
It won't hang around.
Eat blood.
Nitra to help us get some overclocks,
Rarely go for this one.
and a combo with the coupons we got earlier.
Take that.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Let's just take the damage
You
here.
don't see these every day. Here, have a bullet in the face. You
So
want
far, so
some
good,
more?
Miner. Keep it up.
Reload status potency, that's fine since we have plenty of Nitra, a bit of
Let's
XP.
shake it up.
That's kind of a waste. I'm fine with potency though. Okay, here we go. 7.5% status damage for each carrier drone. So just that one weapon. Oh, dang, we can't get the Seeker on that since we didn't find it at the first stage. But we kind of need this for the drone stacking thing I'm going for. Bit unfortunate on that combo. Oh well. Damage to finish that off, and then this will add some status damage here to scale with what we just got.
Time, baby.
No. Let's see what else we got.
Try again.
Reload, potency, get an overclock here. We at least got the Seeker on that, so the Slither will be a bit better. Bit of lifetime and mining speed.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, Miner.
So at some point, I guess the carrier drone is now just going to orbit me off screen and eventually become completely useless. Other than buffing stuff up when our weapon range gets to truly absurd levels later into the game. It's already pretty hard to hit the hoarder over there with it.
Think you can kill me? Think again.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
The time is up, friend.
Oh, we should take a bit of damage, I guess. If I can.
Got it. Crikey.
Nope, too much lightning for me to take damage, I guess. Status damage.
Swarm
Okay,
detected.
we have to turn the graphics down already. But we knew that would happen. Just a little bit earlier than anticipated.
Bring the fire. Meet your maker, Crave.
Reloads is fine.
Gotta have it. Come and get me, you
Swarm
disgusting
detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
This one's for Carl.
Reload gets us an overclock. We should probably try and start maximizing the damage now, though, and global is one of the better ones, since that also works on status effects.
One down.
We need to kill enemies quickly so that the lag is as low as it can be with this build. Let's probably check a reroll here. Okay, turbo encabulator. We don't have any weapons that can... Well, I guess technically the slither does, but it doesn't really scale since you can only have one instance of those out. So this might be a bit of a mistake taking it this early, but I do want the reload for the other weapons like the mine and the swarm grenade. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Let's do golds. Go with the coupons. Check the overclock here, and then here's the acid and electrical. Nice. So we've got acid onto 2 weapons and electrical onto 3 now, I think. And those also give us extra damage from their debuffs. The extra damage on acid and the extra crit chance on the electrical.
Has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Your history.
Let's do reload here.
Hell yeah.
+1 for the slither. That's actually not that good, but oh well.
This will help me work harder.
That one is purely locked into physical, and it doesn't really have any sort of... I'll do damage here.
So me.
Any sort of way to get like a huge number of drones out, like the swarm grenade does with reload speed and all.
Done, miner. Going deeper.
Damage and potency, and then let's keep a bit...
Nope.
Unless there's anything really good. Global's decent, potency, cheap level, XP, bit of movement.
Gonna roll the dice on
Luck
this one.
definitely, reload as well.
Epic vision.
Mining, since we're reducing that now with the overclocks.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
Whoop. Nearly lost my footing. I die a little inside every time I have to take up. Loot bug down. See you later. Go to hell. Die, creep.
So weapon range for the first boss stage, we're up to 111. I guess a bunch of drones died and
I needed that.
weren't active there or something? Or it's bugged out? 111. There's no way! Okay, we already found a bug with the build, I guess. There's no way it's lower than it was earlier with this many drones out?
Oh yeah.
227. Interesting.
The time is up, creep. Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Maybe it checks when the slither is cast and then it locks that in for the duration or something? Yeah, that doesn't work on the status effect, so we'll take the reload there.
Courses through me.
Get the overclock going a little bit faster.
One down. That's all you got, you slippery shit. I'm not scared of you. You ugly son of a bitch. I feel... Oh, slippery. Let's clear them out. Bring it, Beckers!
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug. This hard
Well,
thinks
we
it can
could
do
try to
it.
drop the pod on him, since he came out pretty early. Or he could run into some mines and die instantly. What the heck?
Immediate dreadnought
We don't even need the pod. Damage and potency for 2 of them, that's pretty solid. Nitric powder doesn't work on status effects, but it'll probably still be worth it with the interest stuff we have going later on. But unfortunately, seems my damage is so high I don't have enough time to mine the entire stage again. Well, just a little bit towards the top we couldn't explore. Oh well.
Gather up your speed and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Here, have a bullet in the face.
That's it. Stage completed. Heading deeper.
Reloads. Sure. And there we go, 2% damage for each active mine.
Overclock.
So now all 3 of these scale based off of the number of the mounts. We'll do a bit of pickup, see what else we got. Reloads, damage, global. One more. And then we'll just take a carrier level. And probably just pass on those.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
Damage and potency is quite nice for all 3 of those.
Just what the doctor ordered. You ugly son of a bitch! You shouldn't.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. They got a swarm incoming.
Feeling much better now.
So weapon range is at 123. That is weird.
Hello and goodbye.
123. No idea what's happening there.
It's a fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Die, monsters! Die, monsters!
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
Much better. Die! Crikey!
Oh man, we might not have enough time for the supply pod. I was just trying to grab all the resources over here.
Meet your maker, Craig!
All tasks complete. Stage finished.
Let's go crit chance here since it's pretty high level.
Your history!
Let's do pickup radius so we don't leave too much behind here.
It's my lucky day!
And then do I even have time for the supply pod here? Oh man. No.
What is this?
Okay,
A friggin' skating
it's close enough. I think we're okay, hopefully.
I want it.
Please.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
Please, give it to me. Okay, jet boots. We can jump onto the pod. Or we can bug out and get stuck down here.
Deeper.
Okay,
Stage
that was close. Luck,
I rarely get one of
reload,
these.
potency,
This
reloads.
works. Surely next time will be better.
Don't really want those.
Nope. Try again.
Damage is fine, and then global's good.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Yeah. Whoop. Nearly lost me footing.
I guess we can take damage to jump around a bit faster. Since we don't really have enough time. Try and utilize that every 20 seconds, I guess.
Swarm detected.
And we'll probably have to skip the
Hell yeah.
loot bugs for now. Just because everything is dying so fast. Come back to them later if we have enough time. Do them at once.
Supply pod prepped and ready, miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
You want some more?
Can we take damage for one of these? No, dang. Could have jumped on top of the rocks and gotten them out a bit faster.
Bloody hell, you're hot to
The
kill.
scavengers lit up like a Merry Christmas tree. We got a
How much weapon range is that? 259. That is a lot of drones. No. Not great. Sugar Cube's okay, but not really. Okay, Gold Tip is fantastic.
Dreaming of something like this.
Later on when you hoard a bit for the artifact multiplier anyways.
Your history. Ethan! Knew I should have brought me a flamer.
Objective completed.
I can't
Excellent
get enough
job.
of this rare stuff. Loot bug looted. These boots are not made
Whee!
for walking.
Flying Bulldozer.
Feeling much better. Loot bug looted. Meet your maker, Crate.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back
Let's
to
show
orbit.
them some pain. Oh, slippery.
Think, well, that does give us more of the slither scaling. That's probably more damage, but it's funny.
Legend.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
That will teach you.
Well done. Stage complete. Powering drill. Going deeper.
Potency.
Dibbity dips.
Potency
Epic upgrade.
there.
I'm feeling lucky.
We have to reroll a couple times to find some gold stuff anyway, see what else we got. Luck, mining speeds. One
I want
more.
another go.
Potency there's good at least.
I rarely pick one of these.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
And take some damage so we can travel around a bit faster.
I'm not scared of you.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Ew. Never felt better.
And it's slideshow time. Uh-oh. No, it can't end this early. Why? What have I done? Right, it's 144 somehow with 1,000 drones on screen.
Let's show them some pain.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
One down. Go to hell. I got it.
Reloads. I think that's actually better, isn't it? Yeah. The lifetime is over like 30 times the reload. We really do not need that for this slither.
Gonna be the best survivor.
Then we will take +3 for even more status damage there.
Gas.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
Bring it, beggar. Light as a feather.
We got a launch. Supplies inbound.
Divers does have reload speed. And yellow is multiplicative, so that's pretty solid for the build.
Die, creep. Got it right between the eyes. Life on a gold vein. I got it. Ice. Watch the
Objective
glide.
completed. All tasks complete. Stage finished.
+1 for the slither. Not the greatest, but well.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
You really want that on the carrier and the swarm grenade.
Loot bug down.
I'm just gonna take some damage for the jump here, I think. Don't think we have time for the meta over there.
Heading to the next stage.
Shoot to kill.
Potency mining.
Show me more.
Potency global damage.
Nope. Try again.
Luck. Oh, we should actually lock movement speed. Potency there's fine. In case we end up going for the pickled nitro plus a lot of damage with that.
Gold to be mined.
This rock is gonna be the death of us. Never felt better. One down.
Reloads on, I guess so, for the level.
Do something epic with this. Think you could kill me? Well, think again. Who slicked up the ground?
Where are those guys going? They just sought out the hoarder from like 2 screens away from where I launched them? Hello, slideshow, my old friends.
Think you could kill me? Well, think again. Ugly son of a...
Landing zone ready. Impact. Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Let's see, about minus 20%, that's fine.
Crikey!
And we definitely need to kill stuff quickly with how laggy it's getting.
Between the eyes.
Let's just take the legendary gold to go to coupons here.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Hell. No. You ugly son of a...
That's fine, I guess.
Deadboot activated.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Meet your maker, Crape. Ah! Ooh. Take off.
One more flower we need to find somewhere before we absolutely milk the elites in 1 second.
Miner, get to the drop pod before it heads back
This
to
one's for
orbit.
Carl.
Reload. Ooh, for all drones. It really only works on the swarm grenade, I guess. Oh well.
It's calling to me.
I'll do, I guess, a purple crit chance, yeah.
Now we're talking.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time. Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
One down.
Stage well done. Onwards. Or
Everything dying even as we're already gone. Grab the movement reloads.
This.
Kind of expensive for 1 level. I don't think so. Potency's good there.
Let's shake it up.
Fuck. Mining lifetime.
What else we got?
We kind of do need to spend a little bit so that we don't get too slow here. So, whatever. Global damage is good.
this is a simple mining mission. Get it done, miner.
You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed.
And now because we're killing everything so fast and completing the stages quickly, we're kind of reaching a snowball effect, and the +3 drones from the item is staying up almost permanently now as well.
This the freak of nature. You ugly son of a bitch.
Which may or may not be a good thing depending on how much you like slideshows, I guess.
Supply pod LZ is full. Please clear it out.
Movement to keep scaling up the pickled nitro.
Supply pod cleared. Impact imminent.
Ew. Let's see what else we got, I think. Weapon box, we could try to get a 5th drone weapon, or it could backfire. Hey, that's not terrible, I think. Throwable, we have a lot of synergy with the swarm grenade. And it does do status damage since it has the fire overclock. I think that's above average here.
Shoot it in the face! Vaporize! I'm not scared of you! Got it right between the eyes! Off the loop, bug. Let's get them in. I'm not scared of you! Die! Here, have a bullet in the face!
Detonators are like the only thing that can really damage me now.
Here, have a bullet in the face! I feel vitalized. Watch out! It's big and it's dangerous. It's all right.
I don't even see them and they're about to die. We'll just do the damage.
Legendary upgrade. How can not? Let's show them some pain. Watch me float. Come and get me, you disgusting bug. Feel much better now.
Well done, team. Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective completed, Miner.
You
Get to
ugly
the drop
son
pod
of a-
before it heads back to orbit.
I didn't see what was over there. Looks like some gear. That's not too bad at
Onto
least.
that drop pod. It's about to head out. That's another stage completed. Heading deeper now.
Ooh, +1 for the carrier. Very nice. Global damage, reloads.
Let me try again.
We probably do want to get some interest on that now. Status
Can't get
definitely.
enough of this rare stuff.
There's some decent stuff here, but I kind of want to keep the damage a bit higher, I think.
Heading deeper. I hope you're prepared for this, Miner.
Yahoo! See you later. Never felt better.
Prepare to fight for your life.
Reload.
Swarm is
Dreaming of
approaching.
something. This. Yes. Oh. Ooh.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared.
Yeah. Die, monsters! Zoom! Bloody hell,
The
you're
scavengers
hot.
lit up their Christmas tree. LC prepped. Supply pod
Should've worn
incoming.
a hard hat, stupid.
Not great artifacts, I feel like, for this run so far. Energy bars are pretty good. We would lose almost 240 HP, but they're so good in the long run. This is kind of risky,
Hell yeah!
but we do need to make sure stuff is dying very fast so we have as little lag as possible.
Your history. Oh, slippery. I got it in the mouth. Bloody hell, you're hot.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
+1 for the carrier. Yep.
Legendary. It's my
Decent
lucky
pickup.
day. Got it right between the eyes. Say hello to my little friend. You shoot to kill.
Precious mineral. It will get you.
Any flowers nearby? I don't see any.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. One for the books. Next stage coming up.
We really need to find some HP if possible. We do have fire, which isn't ideal.
I want another go.
Okay, movement HP, thank god. We can't get both, so let's do this and
Stuff
lock
of
that
Legends.
so that we can hopefully take a hit or two at least. Those are pretty bad. We can maybe get away with 50.
It's pure luck and skill from here on, Miner.
Take off! Ah! I'm never getting used to this smell.
Minerals secured.
Crawl back to hell!
Armor, since we are so squishy right now.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Big status damage.
I knew today was gonna be good. I needed that.
A swarm is heading your way.
Oh no! I can't control my character. No! We were in a decent spot too. Well, that was obviously gonna happen at some point. But I was hoping the run would last a little bit longer since it was a pretty cool build. But yeah, the game is really not meant to handle such an insane number of drones shooting electricity. But I really wanted to see what we could do with the plus weapon range and the status effect damage. But looks like my FPS and computer capped out at around stage 12, unfortunately. Just couldn't control my character anymore. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Or will I?